So hello, I am today running some T6 Abyssals in HiSec, and I will run them in a Gila without boosters. I will take some emergency boosters in the form of a Synth Blue Pill booster and a Agency Hardshell Dose 2 that I might take if things get very dangerous, but usually like 90% of the time I will not use them, and it is not really dangerous and it's not really hard to do T6 in a healer. I think the main thing that people might do wrong is that they think they have to fit a lot of EHP per second, like they fit a shield boost amplifier, and I strongly suggest that you take a Thukker large cap battery, actually two Thukker large cap batteries, because neuting is by far the strongest problem that you can face in T6 or any abyss. Well, maybe not any abyss, but I think it is the most dangerous one. The rest is pretty standard. You have the rapid light missile launch. I put the fit in the description. You have 3 Dread Guristas drone amplifier. You have a B-type multispectrum, or I do have 2 B-type multispectrum shield hardeners, and I have 1 A-type shield booster. And that's basically all we need. Let's repair real quick. So I always take 6 things into the abyss with me, which is 1 the pack rat, the 2 emergency boosters, enough missiles. You need like at least 400, 450 for one run, but yeah, I just take a little bit more. The filament and a little bit nanite repair paste, which I do not really need to use a lot, but sometimes. So let's undock, let's go to our safe. Warp within.
Drive active.
System is quite empty right now. I will not show the system names so that potential gankers don't camp me, but since not a lot of people will see the video, I'm not really afraid about that anyways. Alright, here we are. Stop the ship. Open the filament. Activate. Nope. Okay. First thing we do is we start all the hardeners, both hardeners, the shield booster and the afterburner. And then now we have a Karen room. So let's target. We could target null charge first or entanglers first. I'll go for the entanglers first. I always try to get all the nodes in the room. Doesn't always work out, but most of the time. So there's only 2 newts in here, so it doesn't matter so much. Of course, the Karen could potentially wrecking shot me, but we have some transversal going on. Let's get that node. Now we're in a speed cloud. Shoot that node. Karen is over there. Oh, we're not hitting it. Oh, we do. Let's get the last node. We could drop the pack right here already. Doesn't matter so much. We will have enough time anyways. Actually, where's the last node? It's over there, so we just drop it here. pick it up later. Shut. And then we can head to the gate. Get the 2 null charge drifters. The null warps, they don't do anything because they only are a problem if I have a warp drive, which nobody has, of course, in the abyss.
A module has run out of charges.
Oh my god. The whole time I was flying with only 1 drone out. That's funny. So that's a big error. But you'll see that even with that big mistake, it's still no problem to do T6. I do have high grade crystal implants though, so the implants are 1.8 billion or so, and the fit is 2.5, so it is a big investment, but I guess you could also try mid-grade and always use boosters, and that might actually be smarter, because it's cheaper. But like before the patch node, I used high grade crystals and always popped the synth booster and the other one before the start. So actually we can pick up the pack rat already now. Let's shoot 1 or 2 times. So we used like 3 minutes 50 seconds now. The Guristas will probably take about 90 seconds, I guess. I'm not quite sure. Once the shield is gone, it goes pretty fast. So it's too far for me to reach it. Let's reload. So I fought with 1 Vespa out the whole first 2 minutes or so. Might be because I moved the drone windows down here so that there's more space for the rest, like more space for actual environment, because I used to have the drone window up there. So let's pick up the stuff, let's hope it's something good. $58 million. Scoop the pack rat and approach the gate. Yeah, that was that a wrecking shot? Let's check. Utilities, logs, and it's the new one on the top. Yeah, no. Yeah, she wrecks for 2,000, but I have 4,000 shields, so even if you get 2 wrecking shots, you're still not dead. And I don't recall actually that I got 2 wrecking shots right after one another. So the clouds in this room were quite non-existent, so sometimes if you get like a bad cloud thing, like a blue cloud and red cloud, things get harder. So we're recalling our drones. Wait a few seconds. So now we have exactly 6 minutes used for the room. And off to the second one. So it is FE Altus room. We can just... that's not a hard room. We can just approach the gate. I'll draw the fire so that they don't kill my... drones. So for the FE Altus I would like to use the augmented drones, because the Ephialtes have a very low resist profile, and the kinetic resistance penalty that everybody gets in the exotics, Cataclysmics, filaments, abyssals, don't matter for them because they only have 10%. So I should use the augmented drones here, since they do more damage, but they do mixed kind of damage. So they're only very good versus the Ephialtes. And then I'll just shoot the Lucid Firewatchers with my missiles in between. What is happening to my drones? Why did they not attack? There's nothing dangerous here right now. Like, there were only 2 Dissipators, I think, and 5 Firewatchers, and they don't have enough newt power to be a problem. If I ignored them the whole time, it might be, but yeah. So, it's just another no-brainer. Did I forget my pack-rat? No, I dropped it already. Sometimes when I click scoop pack-rat to cargo hold, I press remove mobile tractor from overview because they're right next to each other, and then it's gone from the overview, and I think I picked it up, but in fact I did not, and that's how I lost quite a lot of pack-rats over the time. I'm not a seasoned veteran of the game, so I might say some things that are wrong. I just started playing like basically this year in January, and yeah, my goal is to actually get to the triple frigate abyss, but so far I have only 1 Omega account. And I'm trying to grind it out in the abyss to get the plaques for the other Omegas, because my only goal, self-set goal in-game is that I want to plex all my accounts and not use real euros for them. I don't mind. I like to support the company. I'm actually thinking of if I should buy some skins, like just to support CCP, but yeah, I don't want to. My goal is to be self-sufficient and be able to plex my accounts at all times. I didn't do that at the very beginning. I bought some starter packs in the first month, and even bought some extra plex, but after that I stopped. Basically, the second time I now plexed this account already for 3 months, which was more due to Project Discovery and not by abyssals, because I burned a lot of healers on the way to run T6, and some of them I burned in the abyss, and some of them were ganked. So right now it seems that I found a place in Highsec that is not empty. There are some locals here, but there are, I don't know, I've been doing this for like a month or so now, and I didn't see any gankers so far. Actually, there were people who ganked the miners in system, but not the abyss runners. But it probably will happen soon. So it's okay. I got more profit than I could lose. If they do it all the time, but like I would not lose the would not lose the implants, the pod. So hello, drones, come out. So I would lose 2.5 billion. That's still a lot of runs because, like, I mean, statistically, you would, I think, get 120 million profit per run, but it varies quite a lot. Like, now I have 120 minus what I brought in, which is like the filament plus the other stuff, so it's probably right now it's only 60 or something. So if this room doesn't give me a lot, it has 4 nodes, but I don't think that means a lot. Because I think it's just split between the nodes. Like, I didn't experience, like, if I had 2 nodes or 4 nodes, that there was a difference in loot. The 4 nodes were not better than the 2 nodes. So this is, I think, the Angel Room. No, yeah, the Angel Room. So this is dangerous for Hawks in low tier Abyss, or maybe even higher tier Abyss. Probably in higher even more. But it's not dangerous here at all. Like, the Cinnables mute you. Like, now my drones get shot quite a bit, so I'm calling them back. Pack rat. Orbit the pack rat. We have still like 6.5 minutes time, which is more than enough. Once the second drone is back, if it makes it back, yeah, slowly it did, so I wait until they all lock onto me, then launch 2 new drones.
A module has run out of charges.
The Vespa 2 are not expensive, and the Caldari Navy Vespa are a little bit more expensive, but the important ones are the augmented ones, of course. So sometimes I let the drones take their own targets, sometimes I point them where I want them to go. It's especially important in the Gila Gamma room with the little drones that they launch, because if you don't do that, they will just attack the little drones, which is futile because they will just launch new ones. So now I'm a little bit late, but I will launch the lower drone onto my nodes because they're a lot faster than me, since they have warp drive and not afterburners. And the top drone and me will just keep on cleaning the reds. So right now there's no need anymore. One webs me to disrupt my guidance, which are the Ixians, I think. Yeah. The yellow one means that they potentially target my drones instead of me. So let's get the second node with the lower drone. One is here, one is there, so let's approach that one. Problem is I cannot target it because it needs to be within 73, and then my drone will probably come back before that. Okay, now. So go there, please. Yeah, and I mean, these rooms were very easy. Actually, the Care room can be hard. The Ephialtes room can take a little bit long. But, like, even with a big mistake, now I have over 3.5 minutes left. And I'll just have to kill 3 more reds. I wait for the containers to be dragged in by the pack rat. Hope to find something good. Don't even need to move anymore. Little damage that's coming in. I can also save missiles. I always use, which is maybe a mistake, but I always take the Navy Scorch light missiles and not the normal Fury ones. Because they have better application and they shoot further, but I think they do up to 10% less damage. So if you have a lot of like battleships like Deep Watchers or Karen, then it might be smart to change the missiles, but it takes like 45 seconds to recharge, so I don't think it's worth it. They're a little bit more expensive, but you have to use them versus frigates, and I use them versus destroyers, of course, too, and versus cruisers. So we got a Multiplasmid, but it's not a good one. It's the glorified decayed. You want to have the glorified unstable ones. There's one that used to give up to 2 billion. I sold one for like 900 million about a week ago. Found maybe like 5, 6, 7 of them in the time that I've been playing EVE. So this is 44 million. It's not a great room as well. So it might be like, let's deduct what we brought in. This one, this paste, the booster. So 124 minus the filament makes it like a 95 million, 100 million room for like, yeah, I mean, it's 90 minutes, but it was a big mistake at the beginning, so let's just dock back up and
Drive active.
do some more later. Thank you for watching.